And welcome everybody. I know it's a little bit shadowy. I'm going to get myself in with better light. There we go. I'm sitting outside my trailer right now and I'm trying to get optimal light. I can't wait for today's episode. My name is Bill Van Vagel, host of Music, Movie, Sports and Stuff with my friend Big Haas here. Big Haas, how you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. How you doing?
I'm doing very well. And we have the privilege, honor, and ability to speak to the wonderful Christina Santiago. Now, Christina, why don't you introduce yourself to the audience?
I don't think I can hear you. I can barely hear you. I'm so sorry, but what's
up? Oh my. Okay, everything's good. I can talk really loud because I have that ability. So, what can you tell the audience about who you are, how long you've done it, that sort of stuff?
All right. Well, hello. My name's Christina Santiago. I'm an actor, scream queen person out of Buffalo, New York. I have been doing film since 2012 and acting, theater, dancing, making a fool of myself since the second grade. So I've been doing it for a very, very long time. I love everything horror, so kind of dove right into that head first. And I love it.
Awesome. And you're obviously very shy, so this might be a tough interview. Okay, so first question. What was it that inspired you to want to get into horror? There are many different genres. You could do a drama, you could do a Western, you could do a rom-com, yet you found your calling in the horror genre. Pourquoi?
But parce que, let's see. I grew up really, like with all the cheesy horror things like Tales from the Crypt, Tales from the Dark Side, Twilight Zone. I remember one of my first I was like Sleepaway Camp, and another one was the Puppet Master series. And I also grew up watching a lot of Unsolved Mysteries with my grandmother. And it's just been something that I've always really enjoyed. I didn't really think much of it until I got into the film scene, and somebody was like, how do you feel like dying in a horror movie? And I was like, okay, all right, yeah, okay. And they're like, do you want to be topless and covered in blood? And I was like, sold, sign me up, please.
The answer is I do that at home anyways.
Exactly.
So, you know, horror to me, I'm a horror guy. They're my people. You're my people. We kind of get segmented into, oh, you're that horror person. Are you worried that in 10 years from now, you are so entrenched in horror that nobody would look at you for a comedy or for a musical or a dramatic movie? Or are you just happy to be a scream queen and go topless, get bloody, and run around the forest?
Well, technically, like speaking, I think I would love to go back to musicals, but I can still do horror musicals because they came out with Lost Boys. They came out with Evil Dead musical. I can merge my life together. But it would be so cool to come back into musicals if I ever had the chance to. I miss singing. I miss dancing. So,
have you seen the movie Repo, the Genetic Opera?
I love that. It's one of my top favorites. I only just saw it recently, at least in the past year.
The other one I would advise, I don't know if you've seen Anna and the Apocalypse.
Which one?
Anna and the Apocalypse.
I haven't seen that.
Musical horror. Look it up right now. Find it. It's great.
I will. You know, another good one is Little Shop of Horrors. I love Little Shop of Horrors.
Phantom of the Paradise from the mid-'70s. Look up that one as
Is
well.
that like a spoof or a
No.
play on Phantom of the Opera?
Or it is a play on Phantom of the Opera. It's also a play on the music industry of the mid 70s.
Ah. Wait, I seen that one. I seen that, and he's like he's a weird like metallic guy.
Yes.
I did see that.
There you go. Now, as much fun as we're having now, Jace, is there something you would like to ask the lovely Christina?
What's your favorite
Ooh,
horror
what was that?
film?
Jace is going to ask you a question.
All right, I'm ready for
What's
you,
your
Jace.
favorite horror film?
Oh.
I remember you had trouble in our pre-interview coming up with something for that.
I do. I have a very hard time with that. It's more like, what am I liking on in the moment?
Okay,
Because
so what are you liking on? What are you liking on in the moment?
Right now, what was the last last horror movie I watched? I've been heavy on the conspiracy theories of Midsommar. Midsommar, however you pronounce that.
I love those mushrooms.
It's weird, it's gory, but it's not, and it's culty, and
Yep.
It's like the more layers you keep going into. So
and what a job by the Hammer. That's great.
yeah.
So, Jace, do you have another one, or should I take the next one?
What are you currently working on now?
Yeah, what's your current employment status in terms of jobs? Are you working on a movie, a play?
Okay. I guess like the easiest thing is like actual employment, and I'm a promo bud tender girl.
Woo!
So I sell cannabis things to people. I enjoy helping people achieve a very high feeling. I guess that's my typical go-to job. Here in New York, it's completely legal. So if it's not anywhere else, I'm sorry.
No. And the other thing about that is I also partake, and so does Jace. But being a bud tender, you might also deal with older people that are using it for creams or for headaches or for some kind of restorative practice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, but get back to the question: are you working, or do you have anything in the hopper ready to go soon?
I do. I have a lot of like projects currently going on, things literally just finishing up, movie premieres that are being set up. T-Rexorcist is one of those. We just got done with our like finishing funds campaign. T-Rexorcist dives deep into Native folklore. I play Enola Moon, a Native American, trying to warn the town that I live in that there's this ancient lore, and messing with it is only going to cause chaos. And if you really like cheesy, silly, funny, or crazy show, like what's that called? It's like stop motion. We got a stop motion T-Rex. I think it's gonna like really give like Velocipaster like a run for its money. So I love that one.
Whenever I think of stop motion, other than the obvious older ones, I always think of The Gate. Have you seen The Gate with the little minions in there?
I don't know if I
It was like a Canadian horror film from like 1983. There was kind of a gateway film. Kid finds a diode in the backyard that's fallen from the sky, and it summons evilness, as you know. Now, you mentioned Native American. You are Native American. Although, to be honest, the natives don't consider themselves American or Canadian. They're just part of the native.
Yeah, you did mention the Canadian.
Now, have you seen a movie called Blood Quantum?
I think I have. I'm not gonna say yes, actually.
If you haven't, I would highly advise checking it out because it's about the Micmacs on the east coast of Canada. And there's this zombie outbreak that occurs amongst the natives and everybody else. But some people have the blood to be able to fight off the zombies. So the blood quantum is the test to see if your blood is able to withstand the virus. And it's not like one of those token natives, you know. It encompasses it all.
It
So
sounds like a movie me and you should watch, Bill.
I've seen it twice. I've actually reviewed it on my other podcast, Land of the Creeps, and in various other ones. So yeah, I love it. But I don't want it to be all
I
about
say
me.
we'll do a video chat and watch the movie together, Bill.
Okay, that sounds like a date. Cheap date. I like cheap date. I'll bring my own green herbage, and then we can enjoy the film.
I'll bring my own green herbage as well.
Christina can come and we'll make it a horror high party. That'll be great. So you mentioned that growing up, from the age of 8 or whatever it is, you've kind of been
Let's see.
as an
Second
actor.
grade. What? You're like 7?
7 or 8.
Yeah.
So at that age, what was it about the thought of performing that appealed to you?
Honestly, I was like a really, really shy kid growing up, and my music teacher was like casting people like it because I was like in chorus, and she was just casting people in our like school play, and she was like, Christina, you're gonna do this song. And I was like, what? I am but a child, lady. I'm scared. But I really loved the song, and when I sang it in front of the entire school and their families and the teachers, it just literally lit a fire in me, and I've been chasing that high ever since. And it's a really wonderful feeling to like get such applause and everything. I don't know, maybe I'm a little conceited. Maybe I'm just a tad conceited, but I fully enjoy entertaining people, making them laugh, making them cry, making them feel something. It's incredible power, I have to say.
You're captivated by the feedback you would get, I guess. You know, it's kind of like, I mean, I understand why some of the bigger rock bands that are successful go until their throats can't sing anymore, or their fingers can't pluck anymore, because you know all the practicing in the world sucks. But on that stage for the 2 hours, you know, it's like a high no drug can give you. So they say.
It really is.
I can sing in the shower, but nobody wants to hear it. So, although I will sing for Haas, because he's heard me before a few times.
I'll be right back.
Okay, all right. He got scared him away.
I was sing for me, my angel of music.
Yeah. Don't call me Angel in the morning. Isn't that Juice Newton? Juice Newton, don't call me Angel. So one thing, you know, that's always curious about people that get into show business is it for the craft? Do you do it for the craft of acting? Do you do it because you enjoy it and it's better than working at a factory? Or do you have aspirations of becoming the next Tiffany Shepis, you know?
My feet got cold. I had to go get my slippers.
That's a
Everybody, Jace has his slippers.
You have
My
Jace's
feet got cold, so I had to go get my slippers.
You're cold?
No, I said my feet got cold, so I had to go get my slippers.
Okay. Understandable.
So what's your motivation to be an
My motivation. Let's see. These are hard. First of all, these are really, really hard, but very like thinking questions. I think my motivation is to be remembered for something, I guess. I grew up with a bunch of sisters, and like either those sisters were smart or they're very athletic and they were getting awards for things. And then there's me, the stupid, I hate running, I hate doing this, non-award sort of person. And I'm not even like competitive even. And I was like, well, I like doing this. This is something that makes me feel good. And I feel like I can contribute to the world in this way and at this capacity. So I guess it was more so just the reason why I'm motivated to do it is because I found my place in the world, in society, where I feel like I'm actually contributing, and it's something I genuinely am passionate about and I love.
And that's great, because what I find is when people don't have the passion and they mail it in, it comes out on screen. It comes out on the stage. Like, you can only fake things for so long. Now, I want to delve a little bit into your native background, and I'm not going to ask anything too personal, but being a strong native woman in horror, do you get any backlash or comments from within the tribe or subsequent people around it?
In general, do I get backlash from my tribe?
Your tribe,
Yes.
your family, anybody that's within the indigenous community saying that's no way to portray a native?
Well, T-Rexorcist was the first time I was actually ever able to portray an indigenous person. So I was really, really excited about that. I was like, finally! And I even threw in Seneca words into my dialogue and everything. So I was like, I hope I do these people proud in this sense. I know, like, technically the urban legend, the folklore has nothing to do with Senecas, but I'm really gonna like put myself into this and do this and do that. And if it gets negative reviews on it, it's like, well, I don't see you doing it.
Well, the thing with the negative reviews is it comes with the territory, right? So acting and producing and directing is not for the faint of heart. That I could tell you.
Mm-hmm.
So, Jace,
Absolutely.
what do you want to ask Christina? I'll give you a minute. Or go ahead.
What's your favorite strain of weed so far?
Oh, we're flipping. What's your favorite weed strain?
My favorite what strain?
Weed strain.
Oh, alrighty. I got two. First of all, unicorn poop. It gives you that cute little giddy. I really like it. It has a nice taste to it. And it seemed like a girly weed.
I've never heard of that one before.
Have you ever had it?
No, I've never had it.
I highly suggest it. I know it's a silly name, but it's a good hybrid. But it has a little more on the sativa side. Because I'm a sativa girly, if you can't tell. But it just gives you that good like giddy high that I actually enjoy. Like, I like the gigglies, I like the sillies. It doesn't make me so space cadet-y, which usually is an issue for me when I do partake in the green smoking stuff. But that one's one of my top favorites up there. But my top favorite is Candyland, hands down.
Another one I've never heard of or tried.
Like, if you like unicorn poop, you love Candyland. But like I said, it's like a girly like I call Blue Dream the pumpkin spice of weeds. Because everybody likes it, everybody enjoys it.
Oh, yeah, what's it
Oh, what's
called?
that?
James wants to write it down. What's it called?
Did you say Blue Dream?
Oh, Candyland.
No, did you say Blue Dream?
Oh, Blue Dream is the pumpkin spice of weed strains.
I just picked some of that up the last week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I remember I walked into one of the dispensaries in Ontario. It's legal here. And I said, what's new? And I look and I go, I think I'll order some pink panties. That's what it was called.
Everybody loved that when it was at one of the dispensaries that I worked at. Everybody wanted pink panties. They wanted some man's breath. They wanted cheetah piss.
Yeah, it's great.
The weirdest one I found at my dispensary is called Alaskan Thunderfuck.
What was it called?
Alaskan Thunderfuck.
Alaskan Thunder. I like that one. I've never heard of that one.
There you go. Now, I enjoy the sativa too, but my belly doesn't.
Why? Because you get the munchies?
Too many munchies.
That's crazy because I feel like indicas make me have the munchies.
Indicas give me the munchies, but here lately I've been smoking so long that I don't even get the munchies anymore.
Lucky.
I'll be sitting there and I'm going, I would love a Jamaican patty right now.
That is definitely not what I craved when I was high and had the munchies. I craved chocolate.
To get you back to horror, who is an actor and an actress, either sex, that you look up to, or you know, when you were 19, you said, oh, I want to be like him, or I want to be like her, or it could be somebody that isn't in horror. You know, maybe Robert Redford, you know, did it for you, or Paul Newman. So who are those actors and actresses? I like just saying actors for everybody. I don't know if that offends. That's how I do it. But who is an actor that really you looked up to, you thought would be good to model yourself after, you wish you could have some of their roles, that kind of thing?
Let's see. Probably like a bunch of people, really. I know like Felissa Rose is definitely one of those people. I have never met her either, which drives me nuts because I'm like, everybody I know around me has met her, worked with her, something. But I was like, that was one of the first like derpy horror movies that I ever watched. And that's why I was like, I want to get into horror. I want to do this. I want to do that. Like, that was one of the key things.
I was in the 7th grade with a buddy of mine, and we watched it at night, sleepaway camp, and that ending when I'm 13, I will not forget that.
What an interesting ending. What a twist.
Well, I'm sitting there going, is that dangling? Is that what I'm seeing? Yeah, it is. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
The other thing about Felissa Rose is she's at a lot of cons. So I know that for you, coming up, I think in October, is Canada's largest horror con in Niagara Falls, Fright by the Falls. So check that out to see.
That's like 20 minutes away from me.
Oh, 20 minutes. Oh, how are you going to be? You could friggin' run there if you wanted to.
I could literally walk over a bridge.
I can literally walk over. And so, you being in the horror industry, what a genre or an underseen genre that you think should be shown more of? What type of horror do you think underutilized or hasn't been at all?
Something that hasn't been utilized.
Or like I'll give you me, for example, I love body horror. I love David Cronenberg. I love Slither. Those kind of films that have body horror. But unless your name is Brandon Cronenberg, there's not that much out there. So I think we could dive deeper. And the other thing with body horror is it has to be practical. So it brings back the practical special effects. So I'd love to see like something coming up. There's lots of exorcism films. There's lots of found footage films.
Yeah.
Unless you're talking Videodrome or something, or The Brood. Physical.
I know Videodrome.
I love Videodrome. I think James Woods is fantastic in that. But,
I think he did really, really good in that one. I was in a movie that was a lot like that. And it's called Rust Belt Driller. Had like the same sort of idea of it, and so when I watched that movie, I was like, oh no, how cool! Like, so if you want to watch something like Videodrome, check out Rust Belt Driller. I'm in that one.
And the thing that I also liked, Deborah Harry is fantastic in that film. She's fantastic. She's a little bit evil, a little bit naughty, a little bit sadistic. Like she's all of that. And to me, honestly, that probably is the type of character you'd love to play.
Ooh, I did not catch that last part.
I was going to say, would you love to play Deborah Harry's character
in Videodrome? Maybe. I'm because
I know you don't have a problem with nudity and you don't have a problem with blood. So I guess the only thing would be, would you want to deal with all that makeup to contort your body because it's body horror?
Right. Let's see. Well, what is the substance like body horror is what's that one, Stuck Together?
Oh, together. Yeah.
Together. And then Teeth, the body horror.
The teeth. To every man, teeth is horror regardless.
Yeah. You know what? I would like that. I don't know what I would want to do though, like for body horror.
If you want to show your 16-year-old son to keep them out of girls, you show them teeth.
Yeah, note to self, yeah.
Yeah, keep that one on
being nice to girls. They have teeth.
Yeah, keep that one in the VCR until a couple more years, and then you can show them that one. Yeah, so that's cool. But we didn't get to your answer. What genre do you think should be used more than it currently is?
Use more. I've been really liking on like in-depth, like deep dives into like creepypastas. I really like opening up those kind of doors, I guess. I feel like people are only starting, like the Backrooms came out. They had that Channel Zero like TV show on Sci-Fi, and that played into like different, like, because creepypastas came from the minds of everyday people, and not everyday people like get that chance and opportunity to make something humongous. And I love a lot, like, I'm like, how dark and demented do you have to be the inventor of Slender Man? How like dark and demented, and what scary thing happened in your life that you come up with these stories that have to do with,
who was that female that the face is all, it's like Coraline, and it was a big thing. Mumu.
Yeah, is it Momo?
I mean, that's
and then Jeff the Killer was also another one.
Yeah,
everyday people came up with those. I think that's very untapped. To have unique ideas, I guess, because like you said, a lot of things get overused, and I think it's just because it's easier. Like when you go to film, it's like, let's do a found footage because I have a camera and we're gonna run guys in the woods. Like it's easy to do that, and it's easy to make.
If I have to watch another exorcism film, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
You know how I feel that way about Amityville. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I don't need another Amityville.
Well, do you know why? Do you know why people keep doing Amityville films?
Why?
Because Amityville is the name of a town. You cannot copyright the name of a place. So anybody and their dog could call their film Amityville Pizza Store or whatever it is, because they have to pay no rights for it. That's why it is. Jace, do you have a question?
No.
No? Okay. Simple man, few words, no. Okay. So, Christina, if you could be thrown into the latest James Wan film, who would you want? Sorry, James Wan, a big director, a big horror director. Who would be someone ideally you'd like to work opposite? Could be a male, could be a female, could be a dog. I don't care.
The cat from A Quiet Place 2 or the prequel. The cat.
or the thousand interpretations of Poe's Black Cat. Lots of those.
Let's see. This is so you guys are good with your questions. You guys are great with your questions. Let's see.
I'm not gonna say, who's the prettiest girl in Hollywood? I don't want that stuff. I want the good stuff. So
yeah.
Okay, I'll make it easier for you. Who is an actor and an actress you would love to have a scene? And it doesn't have to be horror. You could have a love scene. You could have a fighting scene. You could have you're running a race in the Olympics. Whatever scene you want, it's yours.
Honestly, like now that we're talking like that, like if it came to an actor, Bill Skarsgård, only because he is able to do all sorts of different things. Like I appreciate somebody who can play different kind of creatures, different kind of people. It's something that I've always been fascinated by. And he's been some weirdo person on the road. I remember him doing weird things in one movie. I can't even remember the name of that movie. But he's Nosferatu. Like, I think it's incredible when people can do that sort of thing. I have friends who are like creature feature people, and I'm amazed at what their capabilities. So to be able, maybe Bill Skarsgård would like be one of those people I would love to work with. Actress.
Another actor in that same vein would be Gary Oldman.
Yes, and that was like one of my original people that like I used to have a crush on long ago. Like Keanu Reeves, like I had a crush. I was like, I could go either way. I could go vampire or human. Let's go.
I was gonna say
I had a crush on Robert Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson. He's all sparkly.
Nah. I was not a Twilight girly.
So, what fetching actress would you love to, or could be an older actress. Older can be fetching too. You could be skinny, tall, whatever. Who would you love? Mm-hmm. And you can't say Kathy. What's her name? Halloween girl.
Jamie Lee.
Jamie Lee Curtis. You can't say Jamie Lee Curtis.
Okay, can't say her. Let's see. I'm actually going to say Sigourney Weaver.
Sigourney Weaver, yeah. Nobody looked better fighting aliens than Sigourney Weaver.
Plus, she had an orange cat.
but the thing about Sigourney Weaver is, I mean, yeah, she looks nice. She's a hell of an actress. Mm-hmm. And her diversity of roles will show that. She can play a tough-ass bitch fighting aliens, but she can also be a loving mother. She can be a teacher. She can be, a grandmother now, and she's a fantastic role model, I think, for any young lady looking to get in. Like, even in Alien, the original, even though they kind of use her sexuality a little bit, she stands on her own as an independent, strong woman. She kicks everyone's ass. So
exactly.
Ellen Ripley, she would probably be one or two of the most memorable female horror sci-fi. The other one I think of is Kathy Bates in Misery.
Mhm.
That hammer, ow, I can still feel it in my ankles. Okay, now let's flip it to your bud tender side. If you could have a puffly puff with any 3 celebrities, somebody in the public's eye, who would they be?
Do they have to be alive currently?
No, we can throw all time.
Okay. Okay. Freddie Mercury.
Wow, his parties are legendary.
I adore that human being. I don't even know if he ever did that, but I know he threw a good party, so he probably dabbled in weed. Maybe more of a poppers dude, but still.
I think you get a little bit more snow with him.
Yeah, you know what? Why not? I've never done that before.
Neither have I.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Oh, see, Jace says no good.
All right, so maybe I won't do that. I won't do that. But I'd still quit him.
For one reason, you can't trust the stuff you get nowadays.
That's really the big issue. Like the 80s probably had it best.
Is it cocaine or is it kitchen or bathroom cleanser? You're not quite sure what you're.
Yeah.
Or
Nowadays,
is it fentanyl? You never know if it's.
Or is it fentanyl?
Yeah.
That's right. All right, so there's one. Now I'll put a stipulation in. I want one chick.
Okay, let's see.
You can have 2 more chicks. I don't
so
care.
freaking cool to get high with.
Like it could be a world leader, it could be an athlete, it could be an actor, it could be an inventor, it could be an author.
About like inventor.
Yeah, like if you wanted to have a puff with Sir Isaac Newton, go ahead.
See, now you're thinking.
Actually,
Probably.
to be honest, that might not be a bad idea because you could pick his brain, and the higher he gets, the more he'll tell.
Yeah, and then he's just like gravity, and I'm like, what?
Next thing you know is I can float.
That's one of the things. Even when I'm high, I'm like, I'm like, gravity is working today. Like, so, like, I'm like, do you feel the gravity? Do you feel the air? I feel it. You know what? Now I'm choosing him too, and so that's my second one, Isaac Newton.
Oh, you're going to choose Isaac Newton?
So
I just pulled that.
And then let's see.
I pulled that one out of my butt. That came out of nowhere.
But it's a good one. It's a good one, and it'd be pretty funny.
You have to pick,
I think.
Now you have to pick a female.
Okay, one awesome chick that I would love to get high with is probably Michelle Obama. Just because.
Well, the thing is, Michelle would be great because the story she could tell about behind the scenes stuff would be fantastic. Okay, Jace, you're a stoner. Who are 3 people you would want to have a huffle puff with?
Cheech and Chong.
Okay, that's 2.
Aww.
And who's the 3rd? It has to be a female.
I would have to say Angelina Jolie would be fun to get stoned with.
Oh, Angelina. Yeah, she's got the thing with Angelina, she's always kind of low-keeled, even-keeled, but you get her going, maybe she's life of the party. Who knows?
Yeah.
I will go with my female. I would love to have a puff with Betty White. That would be amazing.
That would be fun. That would be fun.
That would be great. And I take it back.
I take it back. I want to go with Betty White too.
Because I don't know how much you know about her, but everybody knows her from Golden Girls. But I enjoyed watching her on the Mary Tyler Moore show. And on the Mary Tyler Moore show, she played a nympho. So she goes from playing a nympho on Mary Tyler Moore to being the sweet puritanical woman on Golden Girls. It's almost the dichotomy is fantastic. So
I was about to say she played like a bimbo in the Golden Girls.
Well, I don't know bimbo. I think she was naive. I'll call her naive.
Yeah.
Naive, yeah.
Naive is a
Naive.
better word.
Okay. From the men, I will take. Oh, you got to have one with Willie Nelson. You absolutely have to with Willie. Because I remember seeing a thing with Snoop Dogg. He was on one of the late night talk shows, and somebody said, "Who's the only person that can outsmoke you?" He goes, "Oh, hands down, Willie." I would go with him. Now, the other person I'd love to have on, but I know he kicked the drugs, so he probably wouldn't anymore. I would love to have a puff with Rob Halford, the lead singer of Judas Priest. He is a man who is 73, I'm going to say 74, came out as homosexual in the mid-90s. Despite the, or not mid, I think he officially came out in the early 90s, but when you look at their outfits, they're wearing leathers, they've got chokers, they've got studded bracelets, and that came from the fact that he went to the London S&M clubs to get outfits. So, but he's such a good person, humanitarian, doesn't care if you're black, white, poor, rich, fat, or thin. He said everybody's a metalhead. So he loves it. So I would those would be my three ride or dies. I also think it would be fun to get high with Brett Favre. I think Brett Favre would be great.
Ooh.
I think that would be cool.
Now you have me like being like, oh man, I wish I thought of like Chris Farley or something like that.
Well, apparently the one that was just out of this world was John Belushi.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh no, actually, you know who I don't think he did it. Oh, maybe he probably did when he was younger. Would have been John Candy. John Candy would have been a good dinner party. All right. So now we've talked about this. We've talked about that. We're going to start wrapping up soon. But what is something that, or a role you've always wanted to have, but you haven't had yet? Now, I don't mean a specific role. I'm not saying like the Psycho. You know, I'm not talking about the woman, the mom at the end of Friday the 13th. But what type of role? You know, do you want to be a spinster? Do you want to be a queen? Do you want to be the final girl that chops off 7 heads? Like, what is a role that you'd love to have?
A role I want to have.
Do you want to be the sexy seductress? Do you want to be the loving mom? Do you want to be the nun? Do you want to be a school teacher? Where do you want to be?
I think I want to be, and this is as weird as it is, I have not yet even had the opportunity to have any taste in this whatsoever. I want to be somebody with extreme like feminine rage. I like Maxine feminine rage. Like I'm trying to think like every other like I thought for like a fact Obsession, the Nikki character, I'm like, I want to play that crazed, utter like, just get it all out. Just get it all out, you know?
Now, I'll give you one
I've never played anything like that.
I'll give
Nothing's
you one,
ever been given to me like that.
one last movie recommendation for you because you said that one. Have you seen Butcher Baker Nightmare Maker?
No.
Okay, I think they also call it Night Watch. It was in the early 80s. I might have been one of the very first roles of Bill Paxton. He played like a bully, a high school basketball player. But it's about an ultra uber protective mom who just is batshit crazy. And she wants to protect her son from every other woman. He wants to protect him from going away from college. And she, to me, everybody says, you know, Kathy Bates is the crazy lady, or, you know, the way that the wife in The Shining goes nuts. And no, Susan Tyrrell and Butcher Baker Nightmare Maker. Anybody listening, check out that film. You know, it's not politically correct anymore. It was shot in about 1982. So you take that into okay. final question. If how old? We don't have to get too personal. How old are your kids?
My daughter is going to be 16
Okay.
in October.
If your daughter came to you at the age of 11 and she said, "Mom, what's a horror movie that we can watch together? Because I really like the scares, but I don't want it to be nightmare fuel." What film do you think we should watch?
Like if she was 11, you said?
Yeah. Like
Okay.
I like to call them.
We watch a lot of horror movies anyways together.
I was going to say, like,
we
call them,
watched the scary ones even when she was little.
Yeah, see, we call them gateway films. They're the gateway to open up the door.
Well, our gateway ones were when she was, I can't remember. No, because like Dark Skies came out when she was like 2.
She wouldn't remember that.
Like, she's the reason why I got it like heavy into the conspiracy theories of Midsommar. She always suggests weird movies as well. So I think like a gateway one for her, I'm like, let's watch Creepshow. Let's watch Creepshow. Like it's interesting, silly. I made her watch the Twilight Zone movie recently.
Yeah.
With the John Lithgow at the end. That one. Yeah,
that's the one with Dan Aykroyd and
you really want to see something scary?
William and Lithgow. John Lithgow was on the plane.
Yeah, there's something on the wing. Yeah, I made her watch that.
That was an actual episode from the Twilight Zone back in the day, and William Shatner was the guy. Right.
William Shatner was the guy? I had no clue. I seen the original one too.
And William Shatner, by the way, is playing with one of the heavy metal festivals. I think it's at Donington at the age of 96. He's performing heavy metal songs at the age of 96 at Donington.
Good for him. I can't handle the.
I love heavy metal. To me,
that's awesome.
To me, heavy metal and horror are tied very closely. They're both always considered their own little sect. They have their own little corner, but the people that are within, I remember seeing the Scorpions a couple of years ago. There were people there in walkers. Because if you followed the Scorpions in 1971 and you were 30, you would now be much older. So
way older than 30.
All right.
I made a couple death metal music videos because of horror movies, actually. From Gra. Gra is like a Swedish death metal band. And they let us make music videos. And then they also provided music to a couple of movies that I'm in. So
yeah,
they really do go hand in hand.
If you're in that kind of music, you obviously know the Misfits love horror.
No.
The Misfits. Check out the Misfits.
Oh, yeah, I love the Misfits.
Let's go where eagles there, where eagles there. I ain't no goddamn son of a bitch. All right. I could sing. See, there's my singing coming out. So, Christina, we're definitely going to have you back. You're an absolute joy to talk to. That smile is infectious. But somehow you become an evil biatch when you get some blood on you. So, and that's what we love. So, for the last talk, why don't you tell the fine people out there where they can see you and how they can find you if they wanted to hire you?
Yeah. Okay. Well, I have a TikTok, a Facebook, and an Instagram, all with my name, Christina Santiago. And you can watch movies on Tubi. You can watch movies on Amazon Prime. You can watch it on YouTube. All of the Foxtrot production, with the exception of Casting Couch Slaughter 1 and 2, are going to be on YouTube. My favorite one out of them is the Holland Road Massacre, unless it was Casting Couch Slaughter. But you can't watch Casting Couch Slaughter. because they always take it off the internet. They think it's
Say,
a pornography. It's not.
That one sounds the most. That one sounds the most interesting.
It is, and it's funny, and it's silly, and it's goofy, and it's really good. I really wish more people could watch it. So
I will look it up. I know some sketchy sites. Maybe I can find it.
there was this like Indian guy who pirated it and put it on YouTube, and you could watch like maybe half of the movie, but not all of it.
All right. Well,
Sweet.
Christina, did we add you to the chat with the other horror creators?
I'm not sure. You can if we didn't. So
Okay, we have a chat with other horror creators, directors, actors, actresses, writers, and you can share ideas, you can make connections, you can ask some genuine questions, everything from what should I wear to a certain scene to
they
I have
do
an idea.
engage. They have a good time.
Yeah,
so
they
it's a great
do
thing.
engage. We had a whole chat one time about who started what was the very first slasher. Like you can just go on.
I went for like a good several hour thing. I felt
Yeah,
like.
I went for a few hours. So, Christina, thank you very much. Jace, is there any parting words you wish to say?
Thank you for joining us. We look forward to having you back on again.
Absolutely.
Thank
And
you. I loved our chit chats about everything, and definitely try those strains, Chase.
And Christina, if you do want to clear your mind later tonight, let us know. Jace might want to because he has one coming up that's strictly about 420 and cannabis. So
I am very down to clear my mind
Jace,
with you guys.
Jace, you got to give her a buzz to help her clear her mind.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Everybody out there, I hope you're having a good day. I hope, even though we have kind of a shitty world these days, find a reason to smile. Enjoy yourself. Let's be good people. And let's keep watching the Airway Kingdom Network. We got lots. Ciao.